So this is Yirmiyahu Ben Israel, and we're going to talk about how we're in a similar predicament where, just as in the book of Shemot, or as most people know, the book of Exodus, where I'm going to reference to chapter 4, around verses 22 to 23, where Yahweh was warning Pharaoh to let his nation of people go, or else he would smite all of the firstborn in Egypt. And we're going through a similar thing today where, these satanic puppets refuse to let Israelites go, let us go in regards to not being looked at as like a byword and a proverb in this Babylonian system. We are still oppressed. We are still being treated differently, and not in a good way either. And I see that Yah is making those other nations, such as the Edomites. He's making them pay. I see mass destruction with the whole trank, like the new drug trank. That's an epidemic. Old things like old drugs being now legal in the state of Minnesota. So you can only imagine what that's going to be like. It's going to be pure chaos, no matter if, including the Edomite children as well, it's just going to be trash, dirty needles, but on a rampant scale, coke, heroin. It's going to be a whole lot of disgustingness. It's damn near going to look like a third world country. I've never been to Minnesota myself, but man, I can only imagine. What it's going to look like, because people are going to do drugs either way. But imagine from what it looks like before to what it's going to look like now and in the near future. Whew. It's going to look like a wasteland. It's going to look like it's going to look like one of them Call of Duty maps that are all messed up and whatnot and abandoned, like a favela or something. But Yah's chosen people, they still are getting treated like we're in captivity, or we are in captivity, but still getting treated over the punishment that Yah has given us for the sins of not only our forefathers, but the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who undergo their own sins as well. But there's a verse in the scripture that says kiss the son, lest he be angry with you and ye perish from the way. Meaning that treat Yah's people with dignity, with respect, the same way that these celebrities get treated. Whew. Well, they get treated like way higher scale than Yah's chosen people. I believe that's the main reason why you are seeing the heathen population around the 70 plus percent. They're going through a lot of drug overdoses, abuse, a lot of stuff that's not being put in mainstream news because they want to they want to paint a narrative. They want to push on with white supremacy and further defame anything that has to do with people of color, people of melanin. Even for example, how day was started. Like it all started with black people honoring the dead white soldiers who passed away in the Civil War. Started with them being the front runners. Them and their family members coming in with the race, crosses, and there were white missionaries as well, but there were also black missionaries that were part of it as well. And these black soldiers in Charleston, South Carolina, were looked at as it's still, again, to me, it's like some modern day slavery stuff, because black people are the forerunners to basically be like, hey, this is our property being displayed in the front, just like how on the plantations, like we were the workers, showing that we were the people that were in the front lines when it came to being like some type of trophy for the white man. That's insane. And you still having it happen today, where people don't even know these origins, where the only reason why black people were allowed into the military is so that they can get extra bodies in order to go to war with whoever Isu was warring against. And it's crazy, because they say, like, right after the Emancipation Proclamation, they're like, okay, we're gonna give black people the right to go into the military, when it's really just if they truly saw it as a way of just getting extra manpower and not some racially motivated thing, then they wouldn't have had things like black codes and Jim Crow and segregation and everything. But yep. Well stuff. But yep, this is your Miyahu Ben Yisrael. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. What's up, it's your boy